If you've ever watched live tournament poker, you'll recognize images like these. After the photographs, you might imagine the players gathering up all that cash and walking out the door. But as with many things in poker, looks are deceiving. As well as competing against the most aggressive players in the world, high buy-in tournament players have to combat the variance of tournament poker. That can mean buying into a lot of tournaments before getting anywhere near the money. To take the sting out of winless spells, some players seek investment in a process called selling action. Before a specific event, a player will invite investors. If you, as an investor, pay for 1% of their tournament buy-in, then you can claim 1% of any winnings. In this way, a player might sell as much as a half of their buy-in. As a result, only half of that pile of cash is actually theirs. But it means they can afford to buy into more events and can play through a difficult downswing. But the system isn't perfect. Selling action often takes place in online forums or is based on verbal agreement. Some players abuse the markup system, and successful players sell their action so quickly that potential backers miss their chance to buy. In what started as a joke, Canadian pro Mike McDonald set up the Twitter account Bank of Timex. Soon it was seen as a platform for wagering on poker, so Mike quickly shut it down. But the idea stuck, and he began working on a licensed betting website for the poker industry. In January this year, Mike and his team launched PokerShares, the go-to platform for betting on all things poker. While PokerShares won't replace selling action, it could address some of the challenges. PokerShares is fully licensed, so funds are secure. Crucially, PokerShares takes the process out of the hands of the seller, so markup is set by the website operators. The platform also supports betting on long-term events, such as number of bracelets or player of the year ranking. It even offers an opportunity to gamble on poker players' favorite pastime, the prop bet. What makes PokerShares particularly relevant is that it's the result of a niche betting sector carving out its own specialist platform, rather than waiting for a major sportsbook to solve its problems. Following a number of high-profile gambling stories in the eSports sector, PokerShares could set a precedent for how a community of gamers can address gambling in their own sector. As we see further discussion of gambling in eSports, it will be interesting to see if the PokerShares story is one that will be replicated, or whether the big-name bookmakers will move in to dominate the future of eSports betting.